One that I think you might agree with me on is it's a scary thing is the Patriot Act.
Yeah, it came around a few years ago that the federal government figured out that they could infringe upon people's individual rights, violate their constitutional rights in the workplace. You can't do it outside the workplace, and here's the great example. And it's not that I'm for people using drugs and going to work. Obviously,
Sure.
That's not a good thing, and we all agree, that people shouldn't use drugs and go to work. However, you can't just walk up to somebody on the street or knock on their front door of their house and say, I want to conduct a drug test. That's a violation of their rights.
Sure.
It's a violation of the Constitution.
Sure.
The federal government figured out that the employer can ask an employee to take a drug test or to basically violate their rights to privacy in order to have their job. Okay? So the federal government uses employers to infringe upon people's rights to privacy that they couldn't do outside the employment area. Now, why do employers go along with this? Well, they go along with it because they want to be friendly to the government, because the government is the courts, the government is the legislature, the government is the executive branch who is going to regulate them.
And it helps control the workforce.
Helps control the workforce. My fear now, because of the terrorism issue, is that we're going to see employers being asked to infringe on people's rights to privacy in regard to their political affiliations, their religious affiliations, what they do outside their employment, what organizations they belong to. These are the kind of things employers are going to be able to ask employees and demand answers to, and if you don't answer their questions, they're going to say you're fired. It's a very scary proposition that we're not going to have much privacy left.